Hey everyone, thanks so much for enjoying our Ask Blue Star Anything, even so much as to vote for the next person we're going to be doing an Ask Me Anything about, which is my brother, Jayfeather. Jayfeather, over 500 people asked you questions. How do you feel?
Oh God. Alright, hi
Wow.
guys.
So, our first question.
No,
Jayfeather.
first off, Lion Blaze, you have just about as much energy as your normal character does in the books. Thank you for staying true to your character as robotic. I appreciate that.
Jayfeather, if you could make someone disappear for a day, who would it be?
I would make myself disappear. Get me out of here. I don't want to deal with these guys anymore. Just for a day. Just a nice vacation.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
Sure. I can't see them and I know they're assholes.
Jayfeather, if you were to become a warrior, what do you think your warrior name could have been? Follow up to that would be your mate, since you were... Dude, what is this question?
No, it's okay.
Lion Blaze thinks your grammar is bad. Jayfeather, if you were able to become a warrior, what do you think your warrior name could have been? Follow up to that, who would be your mate, since you're a warrior?
J-Wing would probably be it. I know what happened back then, and I don't think that would have changed how my warrior name would have been. And as for the mate, there's so many I know you guys want to hear. I don't think I would have one. Does that please anyone? No? I don't give a damn. Everyone wants to shit me with this stick. Lion Blaze, do you know about this stick?
I know just I know just enough about that stick, thank you very much.
Oh God, what is wrong with these people? Are they okay? Do I need to grab my herbs? Do I need to do something? Are these people okay? What is a poggers?
Cure them. Sorry guys, I have a heart condition. Poggers, my left artery is blocked.
What got me was like, sorry guys, I have a heart condition. Poggers.
Jay, is being blind poggers?
If poggers is what's considered an expression, being blind is very poggers. Thank you for asking.
I got high blood pressure, I got a liver disorder, diabetes, and poggers. Next question. Hollyleaf or Half Moon? Who would you bring back?
Oh, you bring out the hard questions this early.
Gotta bring them out. The zingers.
In terms of actually accepting what happened back then, I would say Hollyleaf. I don't think Hollyleaf had a proper life. And you and I can understand that, Lion Blaze, that she did not have what she was supposed to. And she should have joined us in the 3. She should have joined us. I should have seen her become a leader. I could have seen her become a leader. And I didn't.
Also, how does it feel to have tons of fans, but no friends? And let me preface this with, I am your biggest friend.
Lion Blaze, stop. I don't give a shit. I don't need friends to be a medicine cat. My goal is to make people angry at me because I healed them. Because a lot of you guys are goddamn stubborn. And I need to treat you guys like fucking kits. And that was my answer. I don't care that I have fans. You guys can simp over me. I don't... All right.
What's it like having simps? Alright, next question. Jayfeather, would you like a hug?
I would not. I am perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. I do not need a hug.
Not even a small one?
No, I do not need a small one. Specifically from you, Lion Blaze, I do not need one.
Listen, you don't even know what my hugs feel like.
And listen, you may have a lot of fluff on you, but does that not make you soft?
I'm extremely soft. I use Purell. Alright, if you could choose one extra power, what power would it be?
Thank you, announcer Lion Blaze.
Fine. If you could choose one extra power, what power would it be?
To see.
Wow. Really crude. You know, I think you really racked the brain for that one. On a scale from 1 to 10, how done are you with these questions right now?
Is there a possible to go beyond that? Because you guys sound like you need more than a medicine cat at this point. I don't know if there's a medicine version of what happens with mental health, but that's exactly what you guys need.
Kitty Asylum.
Just do not put them in my den. I do not want to deal with them.
So, how did it feel getting apprenticed to Brightheart? Still hate her? Would you save her over another clanmate?
Obviously I would save her. She's been super helpful as a lately, but when I got apprenticed, I could tell what Firestar wanted. But it's just, don't want to be treated differently than a regular warrior, and I knew exactly what he was doing. Out of the 2 cats there was only one eye that was working properly. And I understand what he was doing, it's just I wanted to be a regular warrior. And no one was helping me with that. Everyone treated me differently.
Jayfeather, really important question.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Well, yeah, I think I'm alright, yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I thought you asked that question already.
Are you okay?
Is something wrong?
No, seriously, are you okay?
I'm okay. I don't know what
Do
you're
you
asking.
sleep at all?
Sometimes I do dream.
What do you order at Taco Bell?
Baja Blast.
What would you say if a 2-leg adopted you against your will?
I would say nothing. There would just be a lot of incomprehensible screeching as I try to kill them.
Seeing as Wind Clan once had a deputy with a defect, do you think growing up in Wind Clan would have been better for you? Or, if given the chance, would you have moved to Wind Clan?
Absolutely not. And my reasoning is I do not want to be anywhere near Crowfeather, Breeze Palace, or anyone that would have any inkling of an idea of who I was. Every clan can be accommodating with a disability if they decide to even try once.
Jayfeather, what pancake flavor are you? Blue Star was pheasant, if that helps you answer your question.
I remember asking this question to Blue Star. I didn't understand it at the time. I hope she would. I'll be Deathberry flavor. You eat me, you die.
Can I be like a short stack of chocolate chip pancakes? Jayfeather, what would you say to someone who is semi-new to the Warriors series, and if you didn't go blind, would you stay a medicine cat or would you train to be a warrior?
This question makes it sound like I chose to go blind.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
This question, I was born! I didn't choose to go to Eyeglass World, alright?
Eyeglass World, man, that place is right next to SeaWorld. Shamu the whale, he's rocking them specs. Jayfeather, do you like Jayburgers?
They were amazing. Do not ask me any further questions about these. They were amazing.
If you were only able to have one disability, which would you choose? Being blind or loving a stick?
Now here we go. This is what I kind of expected. There's been a lot of people that have been saying something about my stick. I destroyed that stick because I couldn't talk to Rock anymore. As far as the disability, are you saying loving my stick was a disability?
Hold on. So you destroyed a stick because you couldn't talk to a rock? Is cereal soup?
Is the ocean a soup?
How do you feel about Jayfeather X Flametail?
You're talking about the... Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I'll say this. Flametail was a really cool guy. He knew a lot of icebreakers. He did give me the cold shoulder that one time.
Jayfeather, please describe what you think you look like to all of us.
Well, I know for one thing I'm a cat.
Where'd you get that one?
What do I look like, Lion Blaze?
Bitch. I've never seen you and Cloudtail in the same room. Explain!
Wait, before I answer that, what is the reply on that?
He's never seen Cloudtail in the same room with him either.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Here's a great question, really easy answer.
Oh, good.
Who's your favorite cat in the clan, and why is it me?
First off, easy question. Second off, shut the fuck up.
Oh, come on.
Third one, I would say the cat that brings me the least amount of trouble is Brightheart, if anything.
Alright, so I haven't read up to when you are a character yet, so what are some things about you? Also, opinions on how the sky looks.
Do they not know? Do they...
He doesn't know Pepe left.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh no, he doesn't know.
Jayfeather. Do you know Candace?
I don't.
Candace, dick fit in your mouth! Who is your least favorite
Bramble
leader?
Star.
Jay. How do you feel about the Stick X J ship?
Again with this? How many of you guys ship me with a stick? It is a stick I found to be able to communicate with ancient cats. I do not have any infatuation with this stick. He does look very nice.
I think you need a WikiHow article on your stick.
I feel like you shouldn't talk about relationships, Lion Blaze. You spent about a good 6.5 months trying to fawn over Cinderheart, and you barely made the move.
Not all of us can fall in love with inanimate objects, like sticks and rocks. Jayfeather, why you such a sussy baka?
What? What in the... Lionblaze, are these people okay?
I just talked to them on forums. You ever heard of Reddit.com? Jayfeather. Who do you love most? Half Moon or the stick?
Oh, come on! I've told you guys, half moon, half moon, half moon. I do not love a stick.
You're doing a lot of convincing. Jayfeather, how did you feel when Squirrelfly told Ashford that you, Hollyleaf, and Lionblaze weren't her kids?
At the time, I'm sure all of us could, attest to this. We were extremely shocked. We didn't believe it at first, and over the course of time, I didn't like being lied to about that. I just didn't like my younger self to be consistently lied to on who that was, and moreover, who our actual mother is. Disobeyed the warrior code. It was a very upsetting time, I'd say.
Jayfeather. Favorite prey?
I'm a basic bitch. I'll take mouse. I'll take a mouse any day.
Are you okay with the fact that there has been a plush toy made out of you?
There's been a what? That's cool. I like that. Give one to me. Give one to me. Give one to me right now.
Favorite herb smell?
Catmint.
Favorite herb to work with?
Catmint.
Look good, feel good?
Look good, feel good.
Jayfeather, I can't see why you are so grumpy. So why? Oh wait, you can't see either.
That's why I'm so grumpy. Number one, I get treated differently in ThunderClan just because I can't fucking see. Otherwise, people like you decide to keep making jokes. Now question, your profile picture looks like Avatar the Last...
I was about to say...
A furry version of Avatar the Last Airbender. Who are you to start talking? It's that guy again. Yeah, it's that asshole again.
What would you do if you could stay with Half Moon for a day?
I would tell her everything that I wasn't able to tell her when I was forced to leave the Ancient Cats. I wanted to stay with them. I really, really wanted to stay with them. I couldn't.
Thoughts on Twig Branch now that she brought back Starclan?
Obviously, it's a lot more cats around the lake, but I think for the good of the clans and for the good of Starkland, that was the proper choice. I wouldn't have made a different choice if I was her.
Okay. So, how do you feel about beetles? You know, the good kind, the big ones that you can eat in front of kids and just know they'll be judging you for the rest of your life.
Do you know how many times I've eaten a bug just to scare kids? It's fun.
I have another question. Are you okay?
It's gonna be that whole blue star is okay thing. I saw the comments of this and everyone asks this question. Yes, I am fine. Please stop asking.
Who in ThunderClan is the most dummy thick? And your feelings on Blackstar?
Okay, first of all, the fact that this got 56 likes, you guys definitely need something wrong, something done in your head to make you guys think straight. And speaking of straight, Blackstar isn't. In terms of who's the most dummy thick in the clan, I might have to give that award to Lionblaze. Do you want that?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Lionblaze is the most dummy thick.
Yes.
Jayfeather, Saba, my ass cheeks keep clapping so loud.
I hate you so much.
Jayfeather, has it ever occurred to you that the warrior codes is flawed and practically meaningless to the 5 clans?
Yes. Do I have power to change it? No. Do I want to see change? Absolutely. Will I see change in the near future? Not long, maybe long after I'm gone, but I'll do what I can now.
What is it like to be the only smart cat in the prophecy? Hey, what the heck, man? And to be constantly shipped with a stick.
Now this guy's got a great head on his shoulder, except for the last sentence. Now this guy knows who it is. Also being shipped with... Stop with the shipping of the stick. Who else would have brought back together Starkland? I don't think Lionblaze would have had the audacity to try to bring back together Starkland.
Well, you know what? I can see.
You're an ass.
Yeah, I'm the thickest one. Do you like to go eat moiuses? Colon parentheses.
That's a very deep question. I'll skip it for now.
Jay, how is it like to lose someone you love?
You have no idea what I felt when I had to be forcibly uprooted from the Ancient Cats. Half Moon was the only one I decided to spend my life with, and I couldn't spend any more time with her.
So, just to let everyone know, Jayfeather is the one giving me all the questions to ask you, and he keeps bringing up the ones where I have to ask him why is he only the smart one. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not asking another one. I know I'm the smartest.
But-
So you know what? Up yours.
But there's 56 people who agree with this. You can't lie to the people, Lion Blaze.
I'm not lying to the people.
You can't lie to them, Lion Blaze.
I'm lying to myself. Jayfeather, if you had sight, would you still have chosen to be a warrior despite what Starkland says?
Absolutely. As much as Starkland can influence, they shouldn't force.
Do you feel like being blind has handicapped you in any noticeable way besides, obviously, the inability to see? Like, do you feel like you lack something that other people do just because you can't see?
I feel like what I lack in sight, it's made up for in both the power that I had and the amount of sense I have for inferring with the other senses that I do have. A lot of people take their other senses for granted in forms of sight.
On your own scale, how much do you love your stick?
I don't.
Tell us about your sparkle emoji, soul sparkle emoji.
My soul? It's about as black as my sight.
What is this question? Okay, listen, guys, I love you. Thanks for 14,000. But honestly, this question is longer than the journey from old territories to new territories. I mean, come on now. This is a comedy show. Come on.
When Hollyleaf went to the tunnels in Untitled Chapter, Lion Blaze did hold me back, but I would have been crushed at that point, so I guess I'll have to thank him for it, but I did want to see her go.
Hey, Jayfeather, I wanted to ask you how many herbs you have, just to remind you if you need to get more. Also, what do you feel about Hollyleaf? Question mark.
Grammar aside, I never have enough herbs. If you read any part of the books, we never, ever have enough. There's always someone coming in with a torn pad or a thorn in their side, and we never have enough. Thank you for reminding me. I'll go force Alderheart to get some later.
You do realize that if you used a stick to create a sword, you could have a stick and the power to hit children.
I could have had the power to... Alright, next stick I'm finding in the wood that I find mild attraction to, I will start hitting children with it.
Jayfeather, what do you think of the map titled Man on the Moon?
That is by far one of my favorite music videos I've ever seen. Everyone who worked on that is perfect. The work is flawless, and I loved watching it. I rewatch it every so often. So, from me to any of the artists that worked on Man on the Moon, you guys did amazing, and I'd love to see more from you guys.
Jayfeather, are you angry most of the time because 1, you have to deal with ThunderClan's wounds, 2, you are a forbidden child, and 3, you have to deal with feeling everyone's, feelings?
First off, the way you said "angy" was awful, and I hope I never hear you say that again. Second off, yes, there are times where I'm grumpy because of those 3 reasons. The second one, not so much as it used to be, because I know where I stand and I know what Leafpool did. But feeling everyone's feelings is just strange at times. The ThunderClan is just stubborn.
Jayfeather, if you could see, would you still be a grump? Also, who was a better mate for your aunt, Ashy Boy or Bramblebutt? Period.
My personality shouldn't change with my eyesight, but to answer the better question in this one, who would be a better mate for Squirrel Flight? Absolutely Ashfur. I don't care what you guys say, I'm an Ashfur simp all the way.
What about Hawkfrost?
Hawkfrost is just hot.
Why are you still blind? It's an easy fix, really. Just stop.
Just-
Colon 3.
Just stop. Don't go to sleep tonight.
Jayfeather, one question. Mothpool. Yes or no?
Mothwing deserves to be a lesbian.
How do you feel about your cousin, Alderheart?
Alderheart is the walking example of anxiety and what it does, but he has a good heart and knows, despite being distracted all the time, knows where he wants to be.
If you could gain the ability to see... Okay, listen. This question, I got halfway through reading it, and I just...
Yes.
Jay, did you ever accidentally call Leafpool Mom when you were training to be a medicine cat?
At the time, I didn't know she was my mother. So, unless she exhibited motherly qualities, which hardly, no, I did not.
So, Jayfeather, take a peek. How the weather looking?
Well, looking up now, It is pretty warm outside. It is very partly cloudy. I heard there was a 100% chance of you fucking off.
Recently, I was doing a stroll on the beach and I saw an interesting looking stick. Well, I guess more like two halves of one. I heard some friends say you once had relations with a stick. Is this true? Could this be the very same stick? And then they provided an image.
Oh, cool. I can definitely see that. Thanks for the visual stimulation on that
Very
one.
nice drawing. You would enjoy it.
I did not fuck the stick.
You sure? I mean, we have medical professionals looking into the stick.
I am the medical professional.
Jayfeather, did you have a special nickname for your stick? If so, what was it? I bet it was Sticky.
Adrian.
What's your skincare routine?
Briar Light's tongue.
I use Dove.
Wing?
Jayfeather, do you and Lionblaze consider Alderheart and Sparkpelt your siblings? I don't think so.
I mean, technically they are. Well,
technically, but not really.
I mean,
I definitely don't feel as close to them as I did Hollyleaf.
Yeah, I can agree with that. They are technically related to us because Firestar. Everyone's related to Firestar at this point.
Main characters only, bitch! Woo!
They are main character. Only Alderheart is the main character of Sparkle, ain't?
Jayfeather, this next question really hits me in my feels. Okay. Ready? Are you okay?
Oh God, fucking damn it!
I want you to say one thing for me, Jayfeather. Fresno Jake. That is all.
Fresno Jake.
Hey Jayfeather, what is your opinion on your favorite ship, Hollyleaf X? Hey, what the heck? What the fuck, man? Really?
I can picture that happening.
You really out here trying to be like out here doing this to me? Jayfeather, if you could say anything to Bramble Star without getting in trouble, what would it be?
You clearly underestimate the power of being an actual medicine cat. Because I am a medicine cat, I can say whatever I want to Bramble Star, so I can call him what he really is, which is a manipulating prick.
Alright, next question. Do you sometimes wish you could punch/claw Starkland for making bad decisions?
Here's my thought process on all that. Well, yes, they do make dumbass decisions because they're full of dumbasses. What Starkland doesn't tell us is that they have a very limited time to do things. I don't know why they would spend time casually talking with us if they do. That's for them to figure out when I'm dead.
You think you'll be the one making decisions up there?
Better.
If you could see Half Moon or Briar Light again, what would you say to them, or what is the thing you majorly regret?
I regret two things with both of them. The first one being Half Moon's, that I'm sorry I couldn't have been there. Second one is Briar Light, I'm sorry for what I did.
Alright, Jay, next question. Who do you wish to see once you are in Starclan?
I feel like me and Yellowfang, I'm pissed at Yellowfang just because Yellowfang's Yellowfang, but like once we get the actual bonding experience go, we can sip some brewskis under Starkland Oak Tree. I don't mind.
What kind of brewski do you think is Yellowfang's favorite?
Oh, Yellowfang's definitely a hard vodka. Nothing else added to it, just straight vodka.
Hiya medicine cat. Spotted Leaf give you dumb whiny baby drink martini. I give you vodka. Alright, this is a really good question. Have you ever used the catnip stores for fun? And if so, what ensued? Also, what's the most fun you've had with me, Lionblaze? We've had a lot of fun.
We have had a lot of fun. I'd say the water slide was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. You know, we went to the cave that one day and then it flooded and it drove us out with the water slide.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
We saved some kits that day. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
As far as the catnip stores, you don't need to know about that.
Alright, here's a question you might like. Was it hard to learn all the herbs and their uses? There's so many. I agree.
It's a lot of memorization. Yes, it is hard, specifically when I don't have the ability to, typically locate as most would. Though the basics are kind of just there. Everyone at this point, if you read the series or if you probably just heard it through a friend that couldn't shut up about it, cobwebs heal everything apparently.
It's like the goop from Resident Evil. For the grumpy reincarnation of Jay's wing, how did it feel to feel everyone feeling feelings at the same time? And yes, that is phrased exactly perfect.
I hate the phrasing. I can't deny
it's perfect.
It is perfect, and I just hate it. But as far as feeling feelings, there's a lot of feelings I wish I wouldn't have felt. A lot of feelings I wish I wouldn't have felt.
Couple more good questions. Why are you blind?
You said that was a good question?
Yeah, good question.
From birth? Leafpool said no?
Someone said just fix it.
Just fix it? You chop off your leg. Just grow one back.
Yeah, I'll get some of the cobweb. Here's a new question. If you could bring back a cat from death, but for that one other cat dies, who would it be?
Okay, so I can decide on probably 10,000 other cats that would die in this person's place. First off, it's Briar. I want Briar back, just because I could ask for a half moon, but she's pretty much got a different life, and I don't want to take her away from that. Briar I want to bring back, and Berry Nose, Breeze Pelt, Crowfeather. There's about 10 other people I could possibly. Lion Blaze. I can name a lot of other people. Who do you like more, Hollyleaf or Lion Blaze? Oh,
Who do you like more, Hollyleaf or Lion Blaze? That was my next question. What was the best moment in your life?
The moment I got to leave the apprentice den with you, you snore like a goat.
Also, that's a very posthumous question. What's the best moment in your life? That's to say your life is over? Very posthumous.
I'm not dead
Is
yet.
your life over?
I'm not dead yet.
Mine isn't.
I am not nearly as old as Misty Star. That bitch needs to die.
Poor Misty Star.
She's on year 16.
Thoughts on how the authors only began to allow you to express emotions other than angst in a bonus scene.
Finally. The only other emotions I could possibly have that they did not explore.
Jayfeather, what did you do when you found out you were more powerful than Starkland itself? Wait, you found that out?
Yeah. Well, I put together Starkland like a poorly separated puzzle piece. As far as celebrating what occurred after I, put Starkland back together again. You're welcome, by the way. Listen, I celebrated by taking the catnip stores.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Berry Nose's annoyance level?
Alright, Lion Blaze, let's say this at the same time. You ready? I'm gonna count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 12.
10 is a really good question. How do you feel about fangirls?
Don't put me on a pedestal. I may be important, more important than you are. Don't put me on a pedestal.
Here's a really good question. That has to deal with continuity. How were you able to read Blue Star's questions despite being blind? Jayfeather?
I can answer this like the authors answer every misconstrued continuity error. Starclan told me so.
Another medicine cat related question. Jayfeather, what are your thoughts on the medicine cat code? And rank the clans from best to worst in your opinion.
So you said, like, oh boy, another medicine cat question. Pardon my French on this one, but gee, I wonder why. As far as the medicine cat code, it's inherently flawed. Just like the warrior code is. Both codes are flawed, horribly. We absolutely need someone to rewrite our constitution. As far as the clans, least to best.
Shadow Clan's
probably down there, yeah. And River Clan, because fuck Misty Star again. Wind Clan, hated 1 star so much. Sky Clan, new, like them. And then
new guys.
new
What can I
guys.
say but the new guys? Jayfeather, what is your favorite color?
Black.
That's not a color. You suck, Jay. This is probably the most heart-wrenching question
Oh god,
we've had to
every
ask
time
so
you
far.
set this up, it scares me.
Jayfeather, is Half Moon poggers?
Oh, so poggers. They gave me sight in that one. They gave me a loving mate. They almost gave me the option to have kits. I'd give anything to go back. Fuck you, Lion Blaze.
Can you imagine being given everything you've ever wanted and then walking away from it? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
You're an ass.
I know. So, Jayfeather, what's it like being a medicine cat and not being able to have a mate or kids?
Oh, good. Finally, a question about mating kits that doesn't include the stick. Apart from what happened with Leafpool, it just goes into the whole thing of the medicine cat code is flawed. Both codes are flawed. We need to find the herb for birth control, I'll tell you that much. A lot of things would be solved in that case.
Part 2 to that question is, how do you feel about being related to all the ThunderClan medicine cats and the JX stick ship?
Oh, son of a bitch.
What's your daily routine like, and what's the most disturbing discovery you've made in someone else's dream?
Oh, my daily routine is pretty much caring for everyone that whines like a baby in ThunderClan, so there's not really much else to that. As far as the most disturbing discovery I found in someone's dream, it's a lot of fantasies.
Who is the most helpful Starkland cat, if there are any, who are helpful?
I just feel like as soon as you die and go to Starkland, you lose about half your brain cells. 100% of your brain cells when you do die, but like half your soul's brain cells, if you call it that. Can you say what you fucking mean for once?
Before, you could see some cats in their dreams. What did you picture them like?
I'll give you an example for Lion Blaze. I pictured him as pure white.
Pure white?
Yeah, pure white. Full-blown blind by the sun white. Remind me, what do you look like again?
I'm yellow. Among these, who is better? And preferably sort them with like a greater or less than. Lion Blaze, Hollyleaf, Alderheart, Sparkpelt.
Sparkpelt doesn't bother me. She's on the top of the list. Alderheart, anxiety-ridden, ADHD, you name it. This guy's got it. I do. He is a good medicine cat, but oh man, did he have a problem with memory? So he's on the bottom. Lionleaf, and Holly Blaze. It's hard to discern between you two.
All I want in life is you to say this one simple phrase.
Oh no.
Hoya.
Hoya.
Okay, that was a little bit weird even for me. Let's like okay, director's cut. We are people. That was really weird for me.
What do you mean? I gave it my all. Director's cut, we are people. Who the fuck do they think we are? Can you give me one? Give me a Hoya.
Hoya! We're fucked.
We are so fucked.
Jayfeather, how did Spotted Leaf smell when you first met her? I know I ain't gonna be picked bit, but I'm doing it for the memes, and my cult voted on this. Your cult?
Your cult voted on it. As far as Spotted Leaf smell, you could probably smell it within a few miles. It has a pleasant but rich taste. It's how you two legs would consider chocolate cake. Like everyone wants it.
I know we've been asked this one a lot, but this one's for the people at home. 1-800 748-7575. Vote for Jayfeather on America's Got Talent.
Oh yes, please.
Is Blue Star okay?
Yes.
Couple questions here. I'm just gonna give you rapid fire.
All right.
Why are you blind? And do you think there is / could be a reason Jayfeather is blind in the books? We're in a book. I didn't know.
Do people think being blind was a choice?
Is it not? Can you just not open your eyes? Like I'm really curious about the first guy who just said why.
The dumbass hoe.
Yeah, dumbass hoe asks why. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Don't ask me those kind of existential questions. I've had enough of it already.
What do you think would happen if the two legs ever just realize that cats are in fact sentient? Or do you think they already know?
Oh, they 100% already know. Aaron Hunter wasn't writing these books as just a fantasy world. This thing is literally half the community's Bible at this point.
We're in a book? Oh. Jayfeather, what do you talk about with Briar and Hollyleaf when you were at the moon pool?
Oh, so much gossip. Like, girl.
What color are Dovewing's eyes, and why are they purple? Scooter McPenis's. If I just, stood still and didn't say anything, you wouldn't be able to find me.
You're a fucking ass. I hate that so much. Because that's it. That's the ultimate. Just stand still and you got him beat.
Just throw a rock. Over there. Jayfeather, why'd you break up with Stick?
Oh, why do these people keep asking this? I've done my due with the Stick.
Thanks for coming out to the podcast, guys.
We can do a Jay and Langley's podcast. I'd be down.
What are we gonna talk about? I don't want to talk about anything.
Hey, listen, if you guys want to see a Jayfeather and Lion Blaze podcast, probably on Twitch, we do have a Twitch on this fandom channel. let us know.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
We could probably bring other
sure.
guests, other Warrior Cats characters on it. Why not?
Wait, this is a really good idea. What's it like dealing with Yellowfang and the other medicine cats in Starclan?
Okay, so when I'm not in Starkland, it's like pulling teeth with a toothpick.
Have you ever wanted to stay blind? He is blind.
I-
How is he? Are you not blind anymore?
I'm glad I don't see this guy and Cinderheart kiss.
Yeah. No, you can't. Listen, you can't hear shit. You need Braille. Jayfeather needs Braille on all of his ingredients.
Just see, he puts a sign. He makes like braille out of rock and pebbles for each like part of his store for his herbs.
Someone walks in. Hey
Someone-
guys, just moves all the Braille
It's
around.
like, son of a bitch.
My Braille.
Hey, does being blind make you feel helpless sometimes?
Absolutely not. For a lot of people who don't know, being born blind, it's not like I lost anything.
Well, you lost your eyesight.
Shut the fuck up. A lot of people rely so heavily on their sight, and when you're born without it, it's become natural that you don't use it or you don't need it. So,
I know that if I was blind, I'd feel helpless.
we know you're not blind because you make sure it's apparent that everyone knows how good of a fighter you are.
Yeah, I'm really good at fighting. 1, would you have mates with your stick? And 2, who would you pick? Rock, the stick, or Half Moon? Man, these are some great questions, guys.
Great stick questions. All about the
Man.
stick. I crushed that stick for a reason.
Oh, you crushed the stick?
I
Oh, we
crushed
talked about this. Why am I falling into a New York exit? I don't know why I'm falling into a New York
Why am
exit.
I-
Did you
why
know
am I-
Lion Blaze is
Why
a
am I
New
snap
York
out of
exit?
it? Fuck that stick. by the way.
Hey yo, it's the big of bacon, egg and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup, mayo, and a hot roll. Yes, sir. Hello, Jayfeather. This isn't a question, more so me wanting to say you're my favorite character, and a major comfort character for me. Congratulations.
That's surprisingly sweet. Well, Gem Darkness, it's been a pleasure to being a character for you.
There's no one telling me that I'm their favorite character.
That's
It's
because
terrible.
you need to have a character first.
1. You're so great. What can't you do, Jayfeather? Hold on, can I answer this one?
I can answer that perfectly fine, thank you.
He is great. The only thing he can't do is see.
You bitch! Oh my! Like behind the scenes here, like Lion Blaze is asking the questions here. The amount of times this guy consistently walks into the medicine den and starts joking about my eyesight is absurd.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Like I don't joke about your small penis.
Oh, Jayfeather, do you ever wish Bramblestar and Squirrelflight were your real parents?
Squirrel Flight, yes. Bramble Start, no.
Because let's say, like, just for example, that the reason you are blind is because you were being punished for someone else's mistake. Do you think if Bramblestar and Squirrelflight are your parents that you are able to see, do you think you'd give that up?
Bramble Star's a mistake though, so I think I would inherit it from him. I don't think you could change fate on that one.
Hey, Jaybird, as someone who is half blind, don't ask, what sense do you rely on most? Touch, taste, smell, or hearing? Also, which cat can you just despise with enough fury to burn even the 9 circles of hell to the ground?
About half a ThunderClan for that second question. That first question, prominently, it's a toss-up between scent and hearing.
This might be a bit of a dumb question, but would you be less grumpy if you had vision, and if you were given the chance to swap your lost sense with another sense, would you, and with what?
I'm
Two
gonna answer
questions.
this. I'm gonna answer that second question because the first one's kind of a given because I was treated by shit because I couldn't see. Taste, I would say, is probably the most logical answer, but just like I want to taste food, man.
Thoughts on stick? Or, how many things have you run into in the last 24 hours?
You don't need to start calling me out like that. I've lived in this medicine den for upwards of 3 to 5 years. Do you know how many
I've
times I've
watched
hit my
you.
head on the ceiling? Today.
I've seen it happen at least twice today.
Well, if that's all of our questions, I'd like to sincerely thank everyone because I know that a lot of people have been asking for this kind of a Jayfeather exclusive video, so I appreciate that you guys want to see all of this. And if you guys want to see another character get asked for it, put in the comments, and the people at the Warriors fandom will make a poll about it later, and you guys can decide from there. But thank you guys again for being here today. You guys have been great. So I apologize if we didn't get to your question. There were over 600 questions that we had to get to.
There were over 600 questions. There were a ton.
We look forward to, hearing you ask more questions to future characters, and we appreciate that you guys enjoy this series so much because we see how we see how Blue Star is done. Thank you guys for being here, and we will see you guys next time. Say bye.
If you're still here,
Boys.
make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to tell them that.
You're not even gonna add in the like and subscribe?
I'm not going to add the like and subscribe.
Bye.